Hey guys, I'm back to do another book haul. Imagine that. That seems to be all I do. Haul more than I read. Uh-oh. The first four I got at a used bookstore I'd never been to. I don't know that I would ever go back to it. It was just too small, too crowded, and I wasn't impressed with their prices at all. The one that I go to all the time is so much better. I hate to say that about any used bookstore because you really have to support them, but it's out of the way anyway, so I would only go if I was ever in that city again visiting friends. But I found this one actually. It was a good deal. It was $2. It's the Jester. Oops, the Jester. I'm so off on this. James Patterson and Andrew Gross. Actually, I've already read this one twice, and it was one of those that I started it and did not put it down until I was done, which is easy to do with James Patterson because there's a little like 2 and 3 page chapters. But this is my favorite of his books, and it's not like any of his others because this is like historical set in medieval times. It's just awesomeness. I can't really say anything else about that. Um, the other three, I have a huge cookbook collection. I have a whole bookshelf that's nothing but cookbooks. It's over on that side of the room, and I don't want to go over there and bore you guys, but I also like to read books that are, foodie stories. And these were actually not expensive at all, but I got Alone in the Kitchen with Eggplant. Sorry about the glare. Confessions of Cooking for One and Dining Alone, which sounds pretty pitiful, but it's just short stories. I think about like 20 different authors. Um, and then I don't know anything about this guy. I've never heard of him before. The Year of Eating Dangerously by Tom Parker Bowles. Read the first couple pages and it seemed to be funny. And then Trail of Crumbs, Hunger, Love, and the Search for Home by Kim Suni. Suni? No, not Suni, Woody Allen's daughter wife. But this one sounded so sad. This Korean girl, she was really young. I'm thinking she was 3 years old. Her mom just put her on a park bench with a little bit of food and left her. And people were passing her by, and nobody stopped to help at all. So it was 3 days and nights that she sat on this park bench with a little bit of food, and the police finally, came and put her in a home, and she did get adopted by a family in New Orleans. So this is kind of her relationship with, you know, food and the memories of that happening, and it sounded really sad and really good. Not that, true life sadness is anything to really be excited about, but it seems like it's well written. Um, the others that I got, a huge box, were from Book Closeouts, which I had never heard of, ever. As much as I love to read, I had never heard of it until I saw BunnyCates did a haul. Of course, I went over and looked in the scratch and dent section, and that's where all but one of mine came. And I was not at all depressed by, simply like, oh, well, I got a ripped cover. I mean, the majority of mine are paperbacks, but I didn't have anything wrong. There were a couple bent pages, but for $1.49, $1.99, I don't care. Um, the first one is, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. No, the glare, sorry. It's called The Hell with Love, Poems to Mend a Broken Heart. Boo. I think this one was $1.49. Fine by me. Texts from Last Night, Lauren Leto and Ben Bader. Just all the texts no one remembers sending. Which, funny story, the other day I was at work and got a text from my friend, and I laughed like a lunatic. People were looking at me, and it was one of those autocorrect issues that I'm sure we all have had, that she was saying that she was at the beach, and I was like, oh, why didn't you take me with you? I wanted to go. And she meant to say, we've been here since Saturday, and it came out, I've been heterosexual since Saturday. It's just like those, is there something that you need to tell me? Whatever. But it's just random. I mean, this will take all of 30 minutes to an hour. I'm good with that. Bubblegum and hula hoops. The origins of objects in our everyday lives, which is all these different scotch tape, super glue. I love these that you can read in 2 hours, and they're just facts. Don't have to put too much effort into it. I actually bought 2 of the same book. I'm pretty good about not doing that, but I got really excited because one, it said it was holiday edition, so that made me think, oh, it's a bunch of holiday facts. No, it was a holiday cover. The squirrel on the cover had like a Santa hat, so I gave it to my friend to send to somebody else. The Amazing Book of Useless Information. Then we have Before I Die by Jenny Downham. And this one, okay. I used to go nuts. I would get off the bus from school and they would have back-to-back episodes on TV, and I would sit and watch them. And why I don't have the whole series on DVD, I'm not sure, but I'll keep an eye out. Mama for President. Yeah. And this is one of those too. It'll take all of like 2 hours. Just thought it'd be cute. The Unfinished Gift by Dan Walsh. I've read one of his books. I got it at Ollie's for $3.99, and I really liked it. So for this, $1.99. This is so funny. When I took a picture of my cat sitting in my book Closeouts box when he took over, I posted on Facebook, and my cousin goes, "Oh my gosh, do you have a Pretty Little Liars book?" Oh, yes, I do. And I don't care that it's the TV show cover. They did have some of the others, but I'm afraid that they were farther along in the series, and I thought I would just try this one first and then see where we go. This is actually the one that was their, I guess they do once every week or every 2 weeks, a book that they put on the main page, like, oh, this is our awesome book you need to buy. So, of course, I haven't seen the movie, and I probably will after I read the book, but Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. And I have the other, like, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies and Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters, and I haven't read them. I think they're over there somewhere. And then this, I know somebody said, I think it was, Misty at the Book Rat, said she did not like the cover, and I tend to agree because it's too much like senior high school costume party kind of cover rather than historical accuracy, but I was Jane Austen's best friend. I mean, really, they're just too pretty. And then this one I did see BunnyCates had, and I'm a Civil War nerd, so I had to get it. Curiosities of the Civil War, Webb Garrison. This one's to go in my cookbook collection. Actually, really want to dig out the ice cream maker. Ben and Jerry's Ice Cream and Dessert Cookbook. And yes, Cherry Garcia is in here. Teenage Wasteland by Lynn Biederman. And I almost bought this one actually for full price, and I'm glad I didn't. Please ignore. I'm sorry, this lamp thing may not work out. Please ignore Vera Dietz. And I checked this one out from the library last fall and never read it, and I love the cover. Vixen by Gillian Larkin. I'm pretty sure there might be some others. I'm just not sure. I'll have to check that out. And the last one I got is The Lost Dogs, Michael Vick's dogs, and their tale of rescue and redemption. I like any little book about animals. I love my aminals. Yeah, that's all. Oh, no, just kidding. I did get 2 others. Wow. I'm not paying much attention. Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List. Rachel Cohn and David Leviathan. I'm thinking that's it. And this one I already started reading, if you can tell. And it's one of those little factoid books. I've been reading it on lunch at work. But whatever happened to pudding pops? And it's lost toys, tastes, and trends of the 70s and 80s. I'm so far through the B's, and I'm getting ready, or almost. I'm starting with Burger Chef and Calculators. Wow. So that one should take all of a couple of hours or a week on lunch. And that really is all my hauls. I was just going to say that I'm finally reading Lola and the Boy Next Door. I gotta say I'm not loving it as much as Anna and the French Kiss because it's a little too hipster. It's almost like gaggingly so, but I'm enjoying it. So that's all I have for now. I almost took a trip to Ollie's today, but I'm glad I didn't. Well, kind of A, because I don't need any more books, and B, because I forgot my coupon at home. So I still have until Sunday to make up my mind if I'm going to go and look and add any more to the massive collection. But I might try to do some of these tag videos that are roaming about. I know I'm way behind, but we'll see. I'll talk to you guys later.